Welcome back to Project 613. Today we once again learn the Torah's instruction, prohibition against premarital relations. As far as the Torah is concerned, in order for a man and woman to live together as husband and wife and have physical intimacy, this can only take place within the context of marriage. Outside of marriage, this is strictly forbidden. The Torah says, Lo tihyeh kedesha mibnot Yisrael, there shall not be a prostitute amongst the daughters of Israel, and this is a reference to out-of-wedlock intimacy. The Torah not only says this once, but actually repeats this. One time, an instruction to the girl herself, as just mentioned, the Torah's instruction that there shall not be a prostitute amongst the daughters of Israel. But then there is another verse where the Torah addresses a father saying, do not defile your daughter, to allow her to engage in such behavior, also referring to this same prohibition. Now, Maimonides explains to us why is it that the Torah needs to repeat this instruction. After all, both of these two verses are only counted as one mitzvah. This is one of the 613. They are both referring to the same act of engaging in physical intimacy outside of the context of marriage, which is forbidden. So why the need to repeat it? So the explanation that the Rambam gives us is that this is in order that we shouldn't make a mistake and say to ourselves that since we see that the Torah puts a penalty in the case when a person, in a case of rape, or even in a case of seduction, or even in a case of rape, there is a financial penalty that needs to be paid. And since that is the case, a person can make a mistake and say, look, the Torah puts a price tag on this girl. There's a certain amount of money that needs to be paid in the event that this act was committed. And if so, why not agree upon the price consensually and everything will be fine? After all, we see that the Torah only puts a financial penalty even following such behavior. So therefore, what could be the problem if both parties agree and they engage in this activity consensually? And it's for this reason that the Torah repeats this instruction in order that we should know that this is something which is strictly forbidden. The Torah then gives the reason and says that we should not engage in this behavior in order that the land should not be considered defiled. And over here again, the Rambam explains to us that these type of events do happen amongst people. There are cases of rape, there are cases of seduction. But if the Torah would have allowed premarital intimacy, then this would become far more widespread. By the Torah prohibiting this sort of behavior, at least we can rest assured that these events will only take place on a one-off occasion, which in that event, then there is a penalty that the Torah puts in place. But not to make the mistake and think that this is only to be seen as a financial issue, and therefore if both parties agree, they can just pay the amount of money agreed upon and get on with what they wanted to do. That would not be allowed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.